The best crypto portfolio tracker apps. For this video, I've split them into 3 categories, as you can see here. We have free applications, which are great for everyone. We have the DeFi wallet style applications where if you're using mostly just Ethereum or some other chains, you can actually link up your wallet address and it shows you everything from the blockchain. And then we have investment and tax tracker apps, which can take data from your exchanges and show you all of your balances and trades. So I'll go over these 3 different types in this video and I'll leave timestamps for everything down below. We'll start with the free tracker apps then, and I've narrowed this one down to CoinMarketCap. They're one of the biggest data aggregators in the space. They have trading information on, everything in crypto and a lot more information as well. But for our purposes, we just want to hit portfolio up in the top right-hand corner, and then we can create a portfolio of coins that we have. We can put purchase information in, dates and everything like that. So I'll show you on the app. It's completely free. You can see all the coins and the trading data, price movements and everything. You can set up watch lists if you want, but we can go down to the bottom right and click portfolio, and then you can just set up your own portfolio. You can also set up sub portfolios as well if you have different types of assets or different portfolios that you're tracking for any reason. We're going to press plus right here and then choose Bitcoin, and we can choose an amount that we buy, so 0.05, something like this, and then you can choose the price per coin that you paid. So to get that exactly right, fees if you paid any of them on the exchange, and then notes as well if you want to make some notes on why you bought it, or maybe you're transferring in or selling a portion out for some reason, you can make notes on that. So let's click add transaction here, and it just puts it in. You can see we've got one asset down here, and it shows your performance over time via a line chart. You can also press the stats as well. So if you have more than one cryptocurrency, it will show you how much each one makes up in your portfolio in general. So you can click in, you can obviously look at your average buy price, profit and loss and everything. You can also edit these transactions as well if you made a mistake or the price was a bit different than what you actually traded it for. So you can change everything. It's very simple. You have to manually input everything, but it is very good because it gives you all of that data. And for a lot of people, that's going to be more than enough for what they need. We'll get on to the next type of tracker app though, which is what I call wallet trackers or DeFi trackers. So these are going to be great if you use the blockchain. What they do is they link up to your wallet address and they see all of your balances across all chains. This is mostly for EVM chains that you can use with MetaMask, like Ethereum, BNB chain, Avalanche and some others. So we've got 3 here that I'll show you. This is DeBank, this is Nansen, and this is Zerion. So they have some slightly different designs and features here, but essentially what they do is link up to your wallet and then show you all of your assets cross-chain and all of the transaction history. So this is good because if you do use MetaMask, you'll know you can't really see this all in one place. So these are really like wallet dashboards if you're using the blockchain itself. So you can see your portfolio. And this is across each chain, so you can see that I've got assets on the Ethereum mainnet, on Polygon, on Arbitrum, and the other chains as well, how much they are. And then down here with the wallet, you can see which chain each asset is on, so you can see the splits there really easily, so you can kind of know what you've got. You can also see history, so these are assets that are sent in and out of the wallets that you have on the different chains. So this is a great, great use case, because if you have a hardware wallet like Ledger and Trezor, they make it fairly difficult to see transaction history all in one place. You have to, again, go by different chains, which can be a bit frustrating. So it is easier to actually have everything in one place with DeBank. The only downside with DeBank is you can't see your purchase price and sales prices. And so unlike CoinMarketCap, you can't really look at, am I making a profit or loss? And what's the overall portfolio profit and loss? You can't really do that with DeBank and these other wallet and DeFi trackers. These are more for seeing all of your data in a dashboard. Zerion is very similar to DeBank in that it shows you all of your send and receive history and all of the tokens that you currently have across all of the EVM wallets. The only thing it doesn't have, again, is the profit and loss, which a lot of people are looking for. So you can't say to the application, I bought this asset at this price, what price is it now, and how much money am I making or losing? It just gives you an overview of what's the value of the assets that you actually have in this wallet at the current time. So this is really like a kind of better Etherscan where it shows you everything in a much easier to digest format. You can see assets that you've sent and received and when you did that, which is important if you are using DeFi. But if you're looking simply for, is my portfolio in a profit or loss, it's not going to give you that information as good as something like CoinMarketCap. And then we have Nansen, which is probably the best out of these DeFi and wallet trackers. Now, you can input any wallet address. You just have to input it, and you can see where the address is. You can see what they hold, when they buy and sell, where they're transferring them to, which is actually really great information if you're tracking whales. You can, of course, use your own wallet as well. And it's going to show you, again, everything that the blockchain has, all of the information that the blockchain has about the assets that you hold, the percentage of, which asset you hold versus others, the prices of them now, and also all of your transaction and some analytics on what you've done over time. I think Nansen's probably the best out of these, giving you some actual data here that you can use to make some investment decisions. This is free for the most part, although there are some paid versions where you get much more detailed analytics. But for the most part, this is a great kind of DeFi and wallet tracker app. The next category of tracker app is what I call the investment or the tax trackers. Now, these are going to be by far and away the most robust type of tracker app. These are not manual, and the way that you actually link them up is through an API, or there are some other ways where you can download CSV files and then import the CSV file from the exchange. But these link up not only with blockchains, but also centralized exchanges as well. So if you're using Binance or Coinbase or pretty much any major exchange, then it will let you link up with these apps and everything's automatic. It's going to give you the exact buy and sell prices and also profit and loss. And usually if you pay an extra fee, they can actually create tax reports for you as well. And these work in multiple jurisdictions. For the most part, they actually give you a free version where you can actually track an amount of transactions per year before having to pay. And if you want tax reports, then you obviously have to pay extra there, but you can work that out as and when you want. I'll go through the features here. The first one is Coinstats. Now, Coinstats is actually now part of CoinLedger. CoinLedger is the tax reporting software, and Coinstats is, just kind of a secondary application if you're not wanting to step into the tax reporting. So Coinstats gives you a free version. You can link up a wallet address, and it's going to, again, show you the details from the blockchain about what you have and the price of them. However, if you can see here, Connect Portfolio, you can connect Binance, Coinbase, Trust Wallet, a bunch of other exchanges that you can see, even Uniswap. Now, that's really important if you're tracking your buys and sells and needing to do tax reporting. You're going to have to obviously put all of your buys and sells in and exact prices that you had. And so this is going to give you that automatically, and then you can create the report. So you can link that up and it's going to show you all of your holdings. As you can see here, it's going to give you charts of them as well in terms of, how much they're worth over time. So it's actually a really good tracker. The best thing is though, it's, tracking blockchain and centralized exchanges. Now, if you want to use that, you do actually have to go ahead and buy the paid version to actually link up exchanges and get them automatically done. There is a free trial here, but you can see if that's worth it for you. Now, CoinLedger is the other side of this, where if you do want tax reporting as well, it's essentially the same thing as Coinstats, where it's going to give you all of that. So you can link up all of the major exchanges, you can import your trade data, and as you can see, it's integrated with some, major, tax software that you can very easily input and then give that to an accountant. Another version of this type of software is CoinTracking. So this is a coin tracker, and you can use it as a tax reporting tool as well, which you may need to do at the end of each year. So with CoinTracking, you can enter all of the data from your centralized exchange, either via a CSV file, which is pretty easy to download, or you can just link it directly up to the exchange's API, and it's gonna, in real time, report all of your trade data. So the exact price you got it for, trading fees, and then when you actually bought it and when you actually sell it. And that's obviously important for tax tracking if you need to do that at the end of the year. The dashboard is very detailed and in-depth, so it shows you everything, breakdowns of positions and overall portfolio, and that's obviously important for tracking tax at the end of the year when you bought and sold things. Now, there is a free version here as well, up to 200 transactions per year, but if you want more transactions or you want some more detailed reports and tax tracking, you do have to start paying for the pro versions, as you can see. Although I don't think they're massively expensive, and you can pay in BTC as well, which is pretty decent if you're in the crypto space. CoinTracking is way more professional than something like CoinMarketCap. It's all automated, link it up. You have a lot of professional options if you need them. But as you can see here, the tax declaration with a lot of professional ways of looking at trades like last in, first out, and you can have all of that data and then either give it to an accountant or input it into some other tax software to try and make your declarations. So way more professional than something like CoinMarketCap. And for a lot of people at the end of the year, this is exactly what they might want to look for. Koinly is another popular tool and very similar to CoinTracking. Now, they also give you a free version where you can track all of your transactions. And then if you want to have more professional reports and tax tracking at the end of the year, then they do charge you for that on a transactions basis. You can see it's available in 20 countries right here. And what happens is they give you a report of your trade history for that year in crypto, and then you can input it into TurboTax or other tax software that you're using, or just give it to an accountant for them to deal with. In terms of integrations, they integrate with pretty much everything. So every exchange out there that anyone would use, it's available to be integrated. We can also see it supports blockchains as well. So if you are using blockchains and you're sending in transactions from a wallet, then you can link those up as well, which is very convenient for a lot of people. In terms of pricing, you can see it's completely free as a coin tracker, up to 10,000 transactions per year, which is going to be enough for most people. As soon as you want the reports, as you can see, tax reports here, that's when you have to start paying. And that's dependent on how many transactions that you've had. Actually, again, I don't think it's too expensive for what it is, because you're going to need this data, and doing it yourself is going to be absolutely awful. So paying a little bit just to see all of the data in one place and getting a proper tax report that you can give to an accountant or just file yourself is obviously something that's going to take a lot of work out of the equation. As you can see here, all of this data, everything, it's all in the free version. It's just if you want those reports at the end of the year, that's when you have to pay, which I think is fair enough. But Koinly is another very popular app with very detailed reports, much more detailed than something like CoinMarketCap. I'll link all of these services below in the description if you want to check them out as well. I'm James with Money's DG. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.